We're back with Slime Rancher. My little slimy babies. Look at that face. Can you say no to that face? That is the face of cuteness incarnate. You shut your face, Blue. I have Blue joined with me this time.
I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh my god. Can you guys calm down for like a split second? Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well, if you can you just hop on my live stream just real quickly to show you this one cage that I have? These guys are absolutely going bananas. Their whole cage is filled with spikes. Now, this is someone that you gotta tell to calm down. Like, my god. I can't even step a foot into their cage without getting hurt. That's how many spikes are on the ground.
Holy shit, man. Got a bunch of spikes, man.
I know. That's what they do. All I can do to stop them is just put a music box in there, which actually, hold on, let me put a music box in there. What's this?
Oh, you
No.
can make it son of a bitch.
I really hate dogs. He literally just grabbed the box with ketchup in it just to lick it. I really absolutely hate dogs.
I fucking hate this dick.
I
Yep.
cannot.
Kill!
Hello.
Gotta wait about a minute to respawn.
Flirts. Blue. By the way, during theater, I think theater is one of my courses for school. Funny thing was, the day before today, I had to do something which was doing a scene, and the scenes that we're doing, you're not supposed to talk at all, so it's just silence. So I did a scene where I was basically pulling out with my mom is what I was doing, and it was supposed to be a murder scene is what it was. So I basically walked, basically what is supposed to be turned a corner, and I just was acting in shock. And so the funny thing was, at the end of this, my hands were shaking like crazy during the whole thing, and I was like, how, oh my gosh, how are you making your hands shake like that? It's like, I ain't acting, this is, my hands are legit shaking right now. Cause like, yeah, it's funny as hell, like, seeing someone here, like, how are you getting your hands to shake that dramatically? It's like, I'm not making my hands shake, they're shaking all on their own. It was funny though. Yeah, because something was, like, my nightmares, they're just super bad, and so I just imagined one of my nightmares, and what one of my nightmares was, my nightmares, they're bad, they're just very gory and realistic. It's terrifying. I don't know. Sometimes when I wake up from my nightmares, I literally wake up in, like, anxiety. It's like, can you calm down for a second? And it's like, I wake up and hear panic attacks and my nightmares are just bad. Give me your food.
I swear like that I am the only actual player in this game mode.
Let me aren't you playing?
My team is like 8 guys.
Well, aren't you playing 1v1? So wouldn't it make sense that all the other players are just bots?
Okay, 1v1 you fucker.
Ouch. You see, I
He's
have
actually running away.
I have a toy in there with you guys to play with. You still explode regardless. You guys should like calm down for 1 second.
Go back here, you son of a bitch. Fuck, it was close. Where the fuck is he going? Oh fuck.
By By the way, Blue, for some of the slimes that I have, they're rad. They're pink rads. And so, the rad slimes, they have radiation bubbles. The price is going down. And so, I can't even go into their cage without getting radiation on me. If we had 100% radiation, I think we'll start to die.
Jesus Christ.
And so there's, I have booms.
Something to get a radiation outfit.
I mean, I don't think that is a thing. Actually, no, there actually is an upgrade where you take less radiation stuff, I think. And get that. Treasure crab.
How the hell does those slums get radiation when you were gone?
Well, they naturally have radiation.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know, it's a weird world.
Fucking bastard!
There's so many people.
1v1 me is playing fire with me right now. Both got each other low health. We have to retreat.
Why don't you just chase after him and kill him? Just Leroy Jenkins all up in there. Okay. And I can't get theirs very easily either, which kind of sucks, because theirs is... Their favorite is, what is it?
Our boss is fighting.
See, now in this one game, I think it's, what is it called? I think it's called Master X Master, and you don't summon the boss monster, you are the boss monster. You can still summon a boss monster,
we have like a titan.
Yeah, that's what they're also called in that game, they're also called Titans. There are 3 different kinds of Titans. There's a Magic Titan, there's a Berserker Titan, and there's just Defense Titan. And so, when you summon the Mage Titan, it heals everybody around it, and it basically poisons the enemies. I don't know, it puts status effect on the enemies. I think it puts slowness or poison or something like that. And...
It seems like we keep pissing these guys off.
The cool thing about that Titan is... What happens is when he's on the field, it kind of boosts your heals at the same time, and then it just screws over the enemies.
A lot of damage once you go against.
Yeah, and then the Berserker Titan, he just gives everyone a lot of attack, and then the Defense Titan, he just gives everyone a lot of defense. And hey, I got more auto units. And more carrots. Not like that I have a bajillion of those. By the way, Blue, is it you watching my live stream?
Yeah, I am. Why?
Yeah. Can I just show you how many carrots I have? Okay, look at the live stream.
Too busy attacking. 1v1 right now. No.
Okay.
Get back here. So close. So close. So close. So close. Yes!
You won?
Oh, that's payback for killing me twice in a row, you bastard.
Okay, hold on. Let me collect more carrots. Okay, now that
like I just
more.
shit myself.
Are you okay now?
I feel better now.
Okay, look how many carrots I have. I have 301, and I have 192 in another. If you don't, that's all I need to mention. Timeout. Let me go see how many I have in 2 slime coops. Let me see. I have 88 in another and 82 in another.
Jesus Christ.
And I have an infinite supply of carrots. That's not even a joke. I literally have an infinite supply of carrots.
Well, it is true. You got infinite supplies.
So I actually maxed out a silo's capacity for carrots. I also have 300 pogo fruit, which is the max capacity for a silo, which is 300. Now I have 350. Maybe 360.
1v1 me is back! Come on, destroy the Phoenix, destroy the Phoenix, destroy the Phoenix. Kill it! Yes! Prepare to be destroyed!
Finish. Can I just say something? Can I just say it's hilarious some of the noises you make?
Ah, fuck!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I got burped on.
Yep. What? You got
Oh, it's the freaking lazy god. that does the eat and drink thing.
You got burp?
Yes!
Hold
I
up,
got
did you
triple
just say
kill.
you got burped
Yes, I got
on?
a triple kill! Yeah, I did.
I'm so
It's
confused right
nasty.
now.
I actually got 3 kills. 3 triple kills out of this. Out of my,
I'm so confused right now.
attacks. I gotta take care of their minions so my minions can finish their butts off.
Have you ever played, what's it called it? Oh, frick, what's the game called? Borderlands?
Yes.
Have you played Borderlands 2?
Yes.
Minion! Fucking, just
Oh shit, no, I got the Titan!
claptrap. Just claptrap, can you not?
Yes.
I hate claptrap so much, he's like... Claptrap has to be the most annoying character in the whole game. Because of his high-pitched voice is just... no. Every time I hear Claptrap, it's like, kill me now. I absolutely hate Claptrap.
I do have to say that their boss, their like Titan boss, for this match is like halfway. I'm right at their base right now, taking care of their minions so my minions can get through. And I'm getting hit by 1v1 and Burp Dude. Now
Hold on.
Damn it.
Blue, who did you hate more in Borderlands 2? Handsome Jack or Claptrap?
Jack.
You hated Jack? I hated Claptrap, he's just so annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Claptrap. He is freaking.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Handsome Jack, he's an a-hole, but I mean, at least he doesn't have that annoying voice.
True.
It could be worse. He could have Claptrap's voice and be rude.
Oh jeez.
That'd be the worst, just having lava dust. I got lava dust. What the heck is that? I'm so confused. What the heck is lava dust?
Oh, my teammate was taking care of 1v1 for me.
He was?
Yeah. I got killed by 1v1 and the Burp Dude.
And I remember
at the
this guy
same time.
too. And... okay, I got some. I got Strange Diamond. Very strange, but even more valuable. Well, I did not mean to shoot my auto.
We got 34 fucking player kills right now.
You just gotta kill all the plebs. I wonder if it...
No, we gotta destroy their boss. Their Titan boss.
Right.
Oh, so close.
I got deep brine.
Yes! Oh shit, no. The middle Phoenix is back! Oh wait, I'm behind it. Ah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a water container now, so I can't go to the... okay. What can I make?
Gotta destroy it! Gotta destroy it!
Okay, so I got enough hexacomb, I got enough jellystone, I got wild honey I don't have enough of. Sad.
Yes! Victory is mine! Ah!
I win!
I was right at the boss battle too. Finished it off.
I'm pretty sure no one knows who that was. Do you know whose voice that was that I just tried doing? Like, at all?
No.
Don't know.
Oh, whoa, Luigi?
Close, it was Wario.
Oh!
I don't even know how to do Waluigi's time. It's Waluigi time! When like he made a joke, like in Smash Bros, he can summon in a motorcycle. It's like, why does he have a motorcycle? I get in his games he had a motorcycle, but then my teacher is like, well, it makes sense. He also kind of sounds like a motorcycle. That's literally his snappy comeback, but it kind of sounds like a motorcycle, you know? I mean, he's not wrong. It's like wah, wah. Wario. Have you ever seen the Nico Knee thing, but with race cars? It's like the girl does, she does Nico Knee, but then they just keep the knee, like they do the wing kind of thing. It's like, it's funny as hell. I want to know what the Nico Knee, where does it come from? What anime is it from? Crap. Someone tell me, please. I want to watch it. If it's a romance anime, I definitely want to watch it. That gives me more incentive to want to watch it. I love romance, like, probably because I'll never experience it myself. I'm forever alone. No one to love. No one, because no one loves me. I'm forever alone. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's just one girl that I like. I actually, I don't even know if anyone will even watch this. But I wrote a love song for somebody, and I don't know if they like me, but I like them. I don't know, it's gonna be awkward.
Ooh, I can get new skin.
I don't know. She's more into, I asked her, like, do you like romance anime? She's like, I don't, like, I like them, but they're not my favorite genre. But she told me her favorite genre is action. But, do I gotta be like one of them action heroes and beat up a guy that's trying to attack or something too? Yeah, see, for me, I actually got the nickname Guardian when I was younger for the simple fact of I was literally a guardian for like a lot of the girls in my school. Because the boys in the school that I went to, I don't know what was wrong with them. They would literally just beat up the girls at the school. It was like, the hell's wrong with you, man? So I was just fed up with seeing the boys hurt the girls, and I was just like flipped my absolute gorb when I started seeing them just not stop. It was just, I literally just flipped. It's like a switch just got flipped in my brain. I just started beating the living crap out of these boys. It was just not, bruh. I am not having none of that crap.
Yeah.
I ain't having none of that shit. That's a JonTron reference if anybody knows that. I do so many references in my videos, I can't even keep track of how many I do. I guarantee I at least do more than like 3 references every video. I guarantee that I do at least more than 3. Guaranteed. Should you Cubeberry? How do you pronounce? Hold on. So you know how sort of pronounce cube? I don't pronounce it cube. I pronounce it cube. Don't ask why. Let's go get some cube berries. Ah, okay, that's gonna be kind of difficult. You need gold floors. Now, have I read you yet? So I gotta find a bunch of these lockers to unlock them to get the tier 2 lockpicking ability. Because when I get to tier 2 lockpicking, I can get to, you know. Everyone knows the song and dance by now. It's just get stuff to earn stuff. Can I just say I can literally just use whatever kind of things I want. I'm actually just straight up, I'm gonna go around looking for Gordos because I have enough carrots and stuff. Actually, hold on, let me put these carrots away and then pick up some potatoes. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go get these carrots over. I still need to get the Okas. Aku, and it's Oka, Aku. Isn't it? Do you know anything about Crash Bandicoot? Or are you too young to know about Crash Bandicoot? Isn't it Aku and Oka?
I think so.
Are the Pikachu Masters? I believe so. Then there's Crash and there's Coco. And then there's what's his name? Big red dude. Which in one of the Crash Bandicoot games he has a cybernetic arm. And then we got Dr. What's his name? Isn't it Dr. Vortex?
I
Right.
think so.
What's the alligator's name? I don't remember. Does anyone ever remember the alligator? Am I the only one who knows about the alligator? You don't even remember the alligator? I don't think. The alligator was mainly a minion. He wasn't even. I don't even think they gave him a name. I think he was just a minion. And he was very popular in the racing games because everyone loved him as a racing character because he was really OP. Then you got what else was there? Then there was crap. What's the guy? He has a bomb in his head. I know that he has what looks like to be a missile just crash into his skull. What that is his name? He calls Dr. Vortex Master all the time. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? He's basically the one who creates all the machines for Dr. Vortex. No, you don't know. But I just know too much from my own good.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm a Crash Bandicoot fan. I'm also a Spyro fan, but I don't know everybody's name. I know a lot more about Crash Bandicoot characters than I do Spyro. Like, I know Spyro, I know what's her name? The Black Dragon. Oh god, what's her name? Do you happen to know anything about Spyro? Like, at all? Enough? You don't know anything about Spyro? God dang it. God, that's kinda bugging me. What's her name? I really don't know. I love how she's changed colors over the years. Like, at first she was a black dragon, and then she's a purple, then she's just a dark purple, and then she's like black again, then she's purple. And it's like, can they not be consistent with their coloring? She's like the most inconsistent character for her coloring. Like, Spyro, he's a little inconsistent with his coloring, because in Skylanders, which technically actually, people hated Skylanders because they say it ruined Spyro franchise, but if you pay attention at the end of one of the Spyro games, it actually shows Skylands being made, which kind of makes sense. Because the Earth was being, well, their planet was basically being shattered into pieces, into floating debris, which is kind of weird, which I guess that kind of does make sense because Skylanders was being formed by that. But anywho, I actually like Skylanders. I love, oh, yes! I got a gold for it. I don't have enough inventory. Let's pop the open. Can you all, like, go away, please? Have Pogo Fruit. Do something other than just attack me. My god, man. I hate rock slimes and crystal slimes. Just touching them hurts you. It's like, come on, bro. Can you just do me a beat? Ooh, hold on, I have a teleporter. Yeah. That's what they're for. Teleport home. So I got a gold plort, which I think will give me like 300 plorts in gold. It's worth its weight in gold. Anyone who knows about Slime Rancher will know my pun. And it's a bad one. If you don't know why it's a bad pun, it's called a gold plort. And so I say it's worth its weight in gold. It's a bad pun. It is the worst pun I've ever made on this channel. Purchase everything! Oh. Well. I'm gonna be doing some voice acting, so don't judge my voice acting. It's like a stereotypical, female, AI voice, so here it goes. The 7C Corporation would like to congratulate you on obtaining a rank of Skylark version 1, Skylark the First. With this rank, you now have access to new avenue of creative self-expression. Chroma packs. Chroma packs allow you to apply new color schemes to the ranch house, backpack, and ranch tech, allowing you to stand out from all the other ranches on the far range. And well, we realize that most slime ranchers never even see another rancher, given geographic separation between ranchers' properties. We have a feeling that they know. Oh yes, they know. Please also note that by the time you have likely read this message, the 7Z Corporation has already installed a Chroma Pack terminal just outside your home. 7Z Corporation covertly installing machines outside your home quickly and reliable. The 7Z Corporation, we thank you. I had that part in, they didn't really do that, but you know. Let's go to the ranch. I lost a whole bunch of money, but hey, what? I can color stuff.
Fuck!
This is called Firecracker. No. Thought I'd like it, but let's do classic. Milkshake. Ooh, I like milkshake. It could be being biased, but I mean, I love milkshakes. Oh, that's so cool! It's a golden slime on top. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I like this golden slime. Hey, what? Grape shot. Really hard to see in the dark though. Firecracker. I'm gonna just stick with cobalt for now. Just what it looks like at night. I have a slime fossil in my inventory that I gotta get rid of. That is. Hold on, wait. Actually, there's one behind my house. Isn't there? Have I just been goofed? Did I just get goofed on? Oh no, there's so much gooftoplasm. It's not even know what that is. That's a reference to Markiplier. Like I said, I'll do a ton of references. Will you stop moving? So noisy.
Done goofed.
You done goofed.
You done goofed yourself.
How many Markiplier have you? How much do you watch my videos, or do you not even watch my videos at all?
I watched it sometimes.
You watch it sometimes just when you're bored. Only when you're bored and you have nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
I figured. I don't watch any of you guys' videos, to be honest. I don't even watch my own videos. I literally just do this just for the lols. I really don't do this for money or anything like that, or fame or fortune. I don't do it for none of that. I do it just because I want it, because I can, and I will, and I did, and I did. I'm opening up a pot. Bam. Eh? What? I'm so confused on what I got because I got nothing out of the pod, but I think I just got a blueprint. That's all I can assume because I know absolutely check off. Careful of the radiation. I'm being radiated. Ah! There's a boom. It's a chicken. Are you still in here? I'm gonna keep you just in case. Oh, it sounds so cute. Oh, they're so adorable. Oh my god, I'm staring into the apocalypse. Ah, I'm staring into the alternate universe. Yeah, I love these little puddle slimes. It's like a tongue twister. Peter Piper picked a patch of critical peppers. Peter Piper picked a patch of peppers. How many peppers did Peter Piper pick? By the way, I can say that extremely fast. Hold on, Blue, do you want to see how fast I can say the Peter Piper rhyme? Whatever it's called. Peter Piper picked a patch of peppers. Peter Piper picked a patch of peppers. How many peppers did Peter Piper pick? I didn't mess up on a single line, by the way. I didn't mess up on a single line.
You're talented.
It's not being talented, it's just that I recite that so much, I got it drilled into my skull at this point. I just have it drilled into my skull. Because as a kid, I just loved Indigonium. Indigonium sounds like a superhero's worst weakness. Oh no, you got Indigonium. Well, you guys, no, go away. That. Ow. Would you rather have to fight an army of chickens or an army of slimes?
Chickens.
Well, I mean, if you're fighting an army of slimes, do you know anything about slimes? Like any slime monsters or anything about? Do you not know anything about slimes? I'm assuming silence is a no. You know nothing about that. So, slime monsters, they can take any form of their choosing, and they can like have a face and stuff like that. They can literally take shape of anything they choose, and anything that they see they can take form of. Slimes are inherently very dumb. If you attack them, they'll be basically they're passive aggressive. If you attack them, they'll attack you. The funny thing is, whatever body shape they choose to take care of, they can morph the body to look whatever they want, how they want. You get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So they're very dumb, so you can literally manipulate them into doing whatever you want. As long, because slimes, what they need to live, basically, is just water. That's all they need is water. Bad thing about slimes is, since they need water, if they start drying out, because they're kind of dumb in the fact of, yeah, they will not go for water until they're to the point of being dried out, in some cases. And slimes, here's the bad part. If they start drying out, they'll go for any water source. Even if it's the smallest drop of sweat on someone's body, they'll go for it. And what they do is, it's basically like a suction, I guess how you could call it. And what it's supposedly supposed to feel like when a slime gets water. You can see how bad that can be for many reasons. I just know a lot about monsters. And a lot about different kinds of monsters and stuff like that. I just know a lot about it. You know. I study basically what monsters are because I believe monsters exist. If I were to ever meet a monster, in my opinion, I would befriend it regardless. Like, if I meet a Centaur, that'd be badass. Because Centaurs inherently, they like humans, but here's the downside. With Centaurs, they kind of have the tendency of being clumsy in the fact of they don't do well in tight spaces. You know, they're part horse, part human. And the thing is with them is when they find someone they like to be their leader, quote unquote leader, in the facts of oh my god, I'm just freaking not even focusing on the game. So when I say leader, it's basically like the general, I guess you could call it, because you have to remember, Centaurs are meant for war and battle. They're also passive aggressive. They will normally fight on the side of humans that are kind to other monsters. And Centaurs, I believe it's Centaurs, Minotaur. The Minotaur is the bull, I believe. So I don't know, my brain is just scrambled. You can make fried eggs with my brain at this point. But Centaurs, they wind up, if they really like you enough, they'll let you ride on their back, but if they don't let you do it, it's basically like, in other words, it's like disrespecting a person is what it is if you ride on their back without their permission or them being your, basically, they're like the Royal Guard in a way. The Royal Guard will let you do whatever you want to them, but only will do so much in a way. And so that's basically how they are, is basically they are like a Royal Guard. Are you even listening to anything I'm saying, Blue?
Yes.
Okay, but, that's tier 2. But also, there are, there's some bad things about certain monsters, and there's some good things, like, much how a snake shows affection with another snake. There are some monsters where there are specifically only females, such as harpies. There's only females, and they have to mate with humans. And harpies tend to look younger than they actually are. As far as my studies show, they tend to look a lot younger than they actually are. And with the snake monsters, they tend to, they choose to mate with a human. They basically have everything it takes to mate with a human. In plain mixed terms, they have everything it takes to mate with a human. Now, here's the bad thing about it, though. How snakes mate, they wrap themselves around each other. Now, you could probably see how this would be uncomfortable for a human. This is basically a let's say a monster with the top half of a girl, but the lower half that's about 7 feet long. That 7 foot long snake half is wrapping around your entire body, what feels like crushing you. They do not intentionally mean to do this, but they will accidentally do this, because how snakes mate, they'll wrap themselves tightly around the one that they're mating with. So they're basically, if a snake monster tries to mate with you, they're basically just crushing you. At least as far as my studies show. Are you keeping up with me, Blue?
Yeah.
Did I lose you anywhere? Are you confused? Are you confused on anything?
No.
So what? I also the one thing that I find interesting about half monsters and half humans is they can still create just full-bred humans as well. Oh my gosh, there used to be Gordo here. The only problem is it's sometimes for humans, I guess it would be awkward for them, but there actually are some humans that, I don't know. There's some people, they just like certain things. I don't have anything against it. I don't have anything. For me, I personally, that's not my thing. But I mean, you do you, man. Like, you like what you like. I like what I like. But you know, that's basically all I have to put it as. But then what else is there? There's also Cyclopses. There are no known to be female Cyclopses, but of course, technically there could be Cyclops, like purebred Cyclops females. That is not plausible. The fact that Cyclopses tend to only be male, and then there's ogres, which can also be which can also breed with humans as well. There's just many different kinds of monsters which can breed with humans. Basically, because most, I'm just basing this off of Greek mythology creatures as well. Then most Greek mythology creatures, as far as I'm aware, can breed with humans. As far as my knowledge spans. My gosh. But I mean, you know. This is my knowledge. If you can find any other studies on certain monsters from legends and stories and stuff like that, then you go on ahead. But I mean, I don't know. I'm a dragonologist, and dragonologists study dragons, and where am I? I just found somewhere where I think I'm not supposed to be. And so I'm just in unless you have a jetpack, you can't get here. And so I'm very confused on what to do now. But I don't know, I just left the area. Okay, oh my Jesus. Shoot. Don't eat me. Shoot. Oh, okay, he's still alive. I thought I killed him. And then, hold on, what other monsters are there from Greek mythology? The Titans wouldn't be able to breed with humans because they're freaking made of fire. They're made of lava, ice, rock, and wind. So that wouldn't even be physically possible. What other human-animal hybrids are there? Can you think of any?
Nope.
I think I named them all, didn't I? I think
you did.
I just know too much about monsters. Well, I don't like thinking of them as monsters. Like, in my opinion, I like think of them as people. In my opinion, I don't think of them as dangerous or harmful to human society. In my opinion, I think they are just misunderstood people. Call me weird if you want, but I like to think everyone is equal in their own way, because I am more messed up in the head than everyone else that I know. And no one can top my sanity of, well, basically people that are both I stand between the lines of insane and sane, is what my life is. I stand between the lines. My life is a very, very fine line between the two. It's interesting to live that line. It's also very terrifying to live that line. To say the least, nightmares are not fun. And, when I say nightmare, I mean it's, with how many mental disorders I have, my nightmares leak into the real world. Oh, hey, there's a bot. My nightmares leak into the real world. Where, like, anything that happened to me in the dream, I feel the pain. I smell what I was smelling before I woke up. And it's not fun. Let me put you in this scenario. Everyone around you was just massacred. You have cuts all over your arms, your legs. You have a gash in your chest. When you wake up, you feel as if you just had what feels like a chunk of your torso just tore out. You feel like you're bleeding from your arms. You can't breathe. You're having a panic attack. You don't know what the hell is happening. All you can smell is blood. It's like, the frick is happening? You're terrified. You don't know what's going on. You're just ready to frickin' pass out from fear. It's not fun. I've literally had that instance so many times. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why am I smelling this? I literally wake up, like, checking my arms, feeling my chest. I literally just, like, pull down the neck piece of my shirt to make sure there's not a hole in my chest. And it's like some instance where it's like I was shot in the dream, so I make sure, like, it feels like there's a bullet wound that goes, like, the entry wound and then the exit wound. So, like, I literally just look for the entry wound, and it's like, when I see it, it's like, what the hell? And I go to literally look in a mirror to see if I still have the exit wound. And it's just not even there. It's not existent. It does not exist. And it's just like, what the hell, man? You can't tell me if that happened to you, you'd be freaking out.
Nope.
You would not be freaking out?
Nope.
You literally feel as if you've just been shot through the chest, smelling blood, while everyone in your dream was massacred. You literally just freaking out, making sure everyone's okay. You would not be terrified at all. I highly doubt that. Just saying, if there's a way I can physically record my dreams in the near future, I'm recording my dreams and I am sending them to you. I'm straight up going to post my nightmares on the internet. Just to show how terrifying they are. Because you know how sometimes you don't remember a dream, or if you don't even know if it even happened, or even if it did happen. Well, if that technology did exist, it would basically record everything that happened in your brain. Of course, it would be very weird to have it done, because then it would basically have to do something similar to how a computer works, in a way. How it counts ones and zeros, so you basically have to count pulses in the brain of electrodes. I don't know. I want that to happen. I want that to exist. That'd be very fun to have it exist. How much time are we running? It feels like it's only been like 10 minutes. It's been 45. Have I been rambling that much?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Blue. I've just been talking your ear off. Oh my gosh, where even am I? Ah, it's so cute. Oh, what the heck? Okay, well, you look happy in the water. Hello, my little baby. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I picked him up. Yep. Go back to your home. Okay, I gotta do more excellent voice acting. The first time I went exploring this moss blanket, I got stuck here, so I constructed a way out. It's just up yonder. H. Nailed it. There's a plort. Can I meet honey slimes? Because I need honey plorts. Wait, did I already find the way? What? Hello? 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 Hello?
What?
Oh, welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fun and magic comes to life. I don't know. What the heck does the phone guy say? It's been so long since I've listened to the phone guy. It's been so long since my theorist brain has been just clicking around. I'm sad that, like, I still want to get the books. Like, if I could have anything, I just want the books. Like, I can't, like, my family, we can't afford much. Like, literally, I can't even afford a recording studio. I'm live streaming this on the PS4 recording system. I mean, record a freaking recording studio, let alone food. Or a house. I don't have to say it. Okay, here we go. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact is, that much of what you see here wasn't even around when I first began exploring this land. At this rate, I reckon that it won't be long before the greenery completely overtakes the fall. H. I found yarn. I have yarn. I'm taking this yarn. It's mine. Leave me alone. God, the tabbies are just... Oh my god, the tabbies have stars in their eyes whenever they look at the yarn ball. Okay, that's getting annoying. Cats be crazy for yarn. Oh, did you hear Yarny is getting a second game?
Really?
Yeah. You know the one game with the little yarn cat? Cat made out of yarn. Yeah. It's getting a second game. And instead of there being one Yarny, there's two. A red, the original, and then there's blue one. I believe Yarny was a girl, actually. It wasn't a boy, it was a girl. Because if you remember, the story was being told from the point of an old lady, like a grandma or something like that, or a mother. So it makes sense that Yarny would be a girl, wouldn't it? Because I have a theory, what if the second game to Yarny is a prequel? Like, because in some of the scenes, it shows a funeral, as if it's a funeral for, like, the lady's husband or something like that. So what if the second game is a prequel to before the husband died? What do you think? What are your thoughts on the subject? You don't know. Is this just news to you?
Yes.
What, you didn't? Do you even know what game I'm talking about? Oh, well. There's no point talking to you about this. What, you not watch Jacksepticeye?
I'll forget it anyway.
You'll forget anyway. It's one of the old games Jacksepticeye played. Well, it's not too old. I think he played it. This is after he lived in the log cabin, but I don't know. So let's give it to Cabby dudes, because they'll be happy. Oh, yep. Yep. Cats love yarn. It's just logical. Oh, they're doing the cat mouth emoji thingy on their face. It's adorable. Okay, how do I get back to where I was? Hello? Who am I? Where am I? Magic. Oh shoot, I gotta collect some of them plorts. There are probably over 1,000 of them. Rain. Cow, you can shoot these freaking far. Oh my god. What the heck? How did I do that? I can shoot one gulp of water with another and destroy it. Just bam. And then bam. Destroyed. Logic. Water can destroy water. Science rules. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. But you don't like Bill Nye. Hello? What, do you just not like Bill Nye the Science Guy? How dare you not like Bill Nye the Science Guy? Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I hate science.
You hate science. Well, you don't have to like science to hate, not like Bill Nye the Science Guy. You make science fun. Education. Okay, what is this collection process? Like, my plorts are just falling all over the place. It's like, they're not going in one row. It's like, I don't know what's happening. These guys, they just produce too many plorts. Because I put in their favorite food, they produce 2 plorts at once instead of just the single plort. How do I fuck? So confused. Well, that's a hen. Okay, right now I'm trying to figure out what did I do with my carrots. I had like 50 carrots in my inventory. What did I do with those? Oh yeah, I gave them to those. Alright. I gave them to the slime. Shut up. I don't have a good memory, okay? I have the brain of a 50-year-old man. And then this guy... Freaking... Oh god, what's his name? What's the guy's name? He's the world's smartest man, but he died. What is his name again? He was in a wheelchair. What was his name? Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking had a lot better memory than I did. And he was over 50. It's like, come on now. Just saying, you have to imagine, like, what would happen if he never had the disease that he did have. Like, even if you don't know, there's like, someone actually made a movie based around his life. The doctor actually said he would only live for 2 weeks after they realized that he had that disease. The doctor said he'd only live for 2 weeks. He lived for 25 years more than the doctor said. That's like a big middle finger to science, like, fuck you, science, I'm alive! It's like, you know, he outlived, like, by far anything that the doctors said he would. It's like he doubled, maybe, like, I don't even know what a good term for it. He basically did maybe over 10 times what the doctors said he would have. So like, you know, just goes to show that you never underestimate the powers of willpower. Because Stephen Hawking, he had just sheer willpower to run off of. And love. Willpower. Go in there, it's power of willpower. Those are the two greatest aspects. Am I just sounding cliche right now? Just maybe. I'm trying to say, I'm a cliche person, alright? I'm a sucker for love. Give my love here, experiencing myself. I've never had any girl love me. But, like, whenever I get a crush on someone, like, I can be, like, the most romantic person. I wrote a song for this one girl, and it's like, I don't know what to do. My anxiety gets the best of me, like, I've been shut down, like, by so many girls. Like, they thought it was very sweet what I wrote, but the problem was, like, they just weren't into me. And the thing was, that's where my fear of being able to talk to anybody comes from. Like, I'm just afraid of being rejected or crueltized by people, because when I was younger, the first time I've ever been bullied or even physically beaten by other kids was in kindergarten. Like, I was physically beaten down. And I was actually literally stabbed in the back in kindergarten by another kid. Like, I literally was stabbed by some metal. Granted, it wasn't his fault. He literally... Because our bus was broken, you see, and he kicked me, and we were going uphill at the same time, so trying to stay up was nigh on impossible. If you can stay standing up while being kicked in the stomach while going uphill in a moving vehicle, kudos to you. But I mean, the problem was he kicked me to the back of the bus, and there was a sharp piece of metal and stabbed me straight in the back. That was the same day I was possessed by a demon, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Are you shocked or repulsed by that story? You're just shocked? That's not even the worst of it. I was bullied and crueltized all the way up to 7th grade. From kindergarten all the way to 7th grade, I was beaten. I was brutally assaulted. I had to live in a house that had 4 poltergeists in it. In total, my mom told me there were 9 spirits living in the house at once. It's like, the hell, man. Not to mention, if you, like, during this time period, I was bullied at school by people, let alone being bullied in my own home by ghosts. Like, the hell. It's like, during that time period, I could literally go nowhere to be safe. And it's like, you know. It's like, I wasn't safe at school, I wasn't safe at my home. And it's like, I'm just actually afraid. Like, I want to do a video titled Story of My Life. And I'm afraid what people are going to just think of me telling this story. Because during this time period of me being possessed to being baptized, because if you're baptized, you're just literally being soaked in holy water, and it can remove demons. People who don't believe in religion. You do you, man. I mean, my religion, I don't know. People are just gonna be like, you can only believe in one religion. Nah, dude. That ain't for me. No, that's just not for me. I like to believe. My religion is kind of far-fetched and way out there. I think I'm the one that does this. I do have the base gods that I believe in. But then, for me, personally, I believe all the gods exist. Like, I believe there's one god that created everything. But when he created the universe, he was far too weak for being able to do stuff, because basically, when he created life, there was another counter force that was created created from creating life that he accidentally created, which was basically as people call the devil, or as he was first called in any religion, Beelzebub, as I call the first demon lord. As I like to call him, because, you know, it just sounds more badass than just calling him the devil. But, so, when Beelzebub was created, he was also definitely the first god created life in the universe. So what went wrong was, he didn't have the power to fend off his evil will, and because Beelzebub, he created him, he had the same powers that he had, or similar powers that he had. So Beelzebub created basically children of darkness, and that's where all the other devils come into play. Like, Hades is not really one of, because when the first god created all the other gods basically to do his bidding, they're basically like his minions. I guess you could say that his minions, or people that he has for him. What they do is they do things for him. They help out other people around the world, wherever they are set placing, like the Japanese gods. They help people out in Japan and like other types of gods. But he created, every time a new religion is made, that the first god has to create a god to fit that religion, to basically whatever they believe his powers are. He has to create a god that can do those things. And interestingly enough, this one guy, he didn't believe in the same religion that this one guy believed in, so he said, how about this, if I can get over 1,000 people to believe in my religion, then you have to not force me to believe in your religion. And the guy did. Literally, the god in this religion was just a big spaghetti monster. That's really all it was. It's just a spaghetti monster. And believe it or not, this is a legit religion that people believe until this day. It is weird as all gecko. Why people are believing this, I will never know. I will never know. But in my belief, if a religion is created, the first god has to create a god for them to be able to praise. But literally, he doesn't care if he is praised for the things that he has done or not. All he worries about is that people on Earth are safe and protected by the other gods that he has created to protect them. That's all he worries about, is the people that he created are safe. And the facts are that every time there's a new religion, he creates a god, and a god is fueled by his believers. The more believers he has, the stronger his powers will be. In other terms. So let me ask you this: at the beginning of, before telling, just jabbering on about my religion, I said people won't believe in it. It's super far-fetched. What is your opinion in my religion, Blue? You weren't paying attention to a single word I said. More and more.
No, I was too busy.
Well, if you were paying attention, I was just gonna ask you, what do you think of my religion? If it's far-fetched or not. Well, that's... yeah. I've just been telling stories of my life left and right, alright? Just stories left and right I've been telling. Yeah. Everyone, a lot of people that I talk to, they always say I'm a good storyteller. Right? That's why I want kids, because if I ever had kids, I would always, if I would ever had kids, I would literally just sit down by their bedside, regardless of what I went through, and tell them a damn good story. Every single day. Even if it was the saddest day of my life, I would still sit there and just read them a story. That's the father's job, is to make sure their kids are happy. Even if they have to, even if the parent has to go up and abandon their dreams, it is the parent's job to make their child's dreams come true. Because their child's dream is their dream. If anyone knows where that's a reference from, that is a reference to an anime that I pretty much just stole from. I don't remember what the anime is called, but I just finished watching it, I think, a few days ago. What the heck is it called? I can't remember the name. This is why it would be terrible for me to ever.
Sometimes I can't even remember what shows I was watching before.
It's not that. I literally. Funny thing is, the girl that I like, I don't even know her name. That's how bad my memory is. I don't even know her name. Because physically my brain just, I can't, because of all the disorders that I have, my brain physically just can't comprehend the facts of numbers and names. Like, I can build an EMP grenade. I physically know how to make an EMP grenade from start to finish. I know how to make one. Here's the problem though. A thing that I cannot comprehend are names, numbers, and how to tie my shoes. I
don't know even how to tie my shoes at all.
Okay, well, fair play. We're in the same boat then. Just be like 90 years old having strap-on shoes. Nah, who needs to tie his shoes? No, we got the strap-ons. Just wear Skechers. Who needs to have tie-on shoes? We just got them Skechers with them, you know, them air insoles, you know, supposed to help irrigate the shoe, you know. That's how we do. Yeah, I don't know. Just saying, I think later in the future, people are just gonna realize how useless it is just to have the ability to tie shoes. They're just gonna, like, there's actually no joke, self-tying shoes. There's a button on the side of the shoe to where there's a motor in it, and the battery's inside the heel part of your shoe. Some people say it's kind of annoying that the battery overheats a little bit, but I think it's a kind of cool concept though, because all you have to do is press the button, it'll tighten or loosen the shoe. And I think it's a really cool concept, actually.
Yes.
Do you want to know how expensive that shoe is?
How much?
$1,000.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you know. I mean, you also have to give them credit, though. I've seen this shoe, and it looks really cool. Like, it looks like a Nike, sort of, in a way. Definitely not meant to be played, to have sports played in them, though. Yeah, definitely don't play sports in them. That's all I can say. Don't play sports in them. Those are not meant for playing sports in them. Meant for looking cool and meant for being efficient, not meant for sports. Definitely not meant for sports. Because, I mean, you got that battery in the heel of your shoe. That's just gotta be annoying. Oh, man. I gotta end this video. I don't have any things of slimes. Find pink slimes. If you're paying attention to every ending of my video, I just end it by shooting pink slimes at a wall. That's just... Okay, but here we go. But as always, a video is coming to an end. And I'll see you assassins in the next video. Bye-bye!